in the second quarter and in the second half?
I would say we did what we were supposed to do. I was not very pleased with our defensive intensity and urgency in the first quarter. The number one key to the game was to protect the three-point line. Obviously, giving up 5 threes in the first quarter was not ideal. But our kids got the message. You know, they got the message, and really happy to see them bounce back and be able to get refocused.
What do you make of the whole team just coming together, especially in the second half there?
I mean, I think we're making progress every day, and that's what I told them. Like, we're not going to be a finished product for a while right now. We know that. But the most important thing for us is just to stack our days and trying to get a little bit better. I mean, obviously for us, being able to have back-to-back games where we scored a lot, I think is important. We need to see that ball go down, and we need to get some confidence in our ability to score. We know our defense is going to be there. I mean, even with the lapses we had in the first quarter, you know, keeping that team to 50 points is something we're always capable of doing. But for us, we just have to keep coming together on the offensive end and finding some easy ones.
My next question is going to be about in terms of Hallie's big day today, 14 points and a double-double there. What do you make of the coaching aspect of that?
Well, we knew it was coming. We believe in Hallie Weiss. You know, she is a kid that practices really, really hard and does the things that she's supposed to do in practice. It just hadn't carried over completely to a game. We could see flashes of it, but this was a game where I think we kind of saw it all. And that's what we expect from her, quite honestly. She's the best rebounder on our team. She consistently wins our lockdown leader, which is our competition for our defensive player of the week. And, you know, like I said, we believe in her. She's just got to continue to believe in herself.
What do you make of the team's ability to shoot three-pointers in the second half there, even though it really wasn't present in the first?
Well, I think for us, we just have to keep shooting these open threes. We talk about it as a coaching staff a lot. We make them in practice. You know, we just haven't really seen them go down in games. And again, I think that is some of us just getting comfortable, some of us getting confident. But we're getting good shots, and I think that's the most important thing. When you evaluate your offense, you can't always evaluate it by, you know, makes and miss, shooting percentage, things of that nature. We have to be able to look at it objectively and say, are we getting the right shots in our offense? We feel like we're getting pretty good shots, and we just have to keep encouraging these young ladies to take them and know that they're going to start knocking them down.
You had all 12 of your players out on the court today. Is this something that's going to be seen kind of throughout the season?
I think we're really deep. You know, I think our kids practice hard. I think they earn minutes. And I think we have a versatile lineup where we have some players that all bring something a little bit different. And so because of that, we have played a lot of kids. And I think right now, you know, the focus is to continue to do that. You know, but certainly we'll see how I mean, every week's different. Every week is going to be different. You know, some of it will be matchups too. Like this team, they played so many guards. It was hard to have some of our bigs in there a little bit, Jada in particular. But when she went in there, she did a good job. So some might be dictated by lineups, who we play, but our kids work really hard, and a lot of them, you know, they earn minutes.
I noticed today there was more sets on offense and a couple more slip screens, high-low looks, something to get an easy bucket off of. Is this something you'll adjust per team that you'll play, or is this something that you're adding to this offense?
Well, we have a bunch of sets in. We haven't run a ton of them, honestly, because we really want our motion to get better.
Yeah.
But we knew they were going to come out and switch everything, and so we knew the opportunity to get a mismatch on a post-up would be there, and we knew the opportunity to ghost the ball screens was going to be there, and so we ran a couple things early to try to test that. I did think IU Indy did a better job than they have in the other games of really getting into the paint and making it hard for us to take advantage of that mismatch on our bigs. But obviously we got some great stuff off of our ghost screens, and you know that was in the game plan.
Yeah, 42 points in the paint, definitely an emphasis for this game. I think it's great that you're allowing those post players to push up the court and then getting those guards to make those decisions down low. Is it something that you talk about more in practice?
We do. I mean, right away we taught our post players to bust out dribble. You know, we don't want them catching and holding it. We want everything in our transition to be up the court. And really all of our posts can do that. I mean, even Jada can take 1 or 2 dribbles, and that is allowing us to essentially outlet a half court. And that's really hard to guard. Yeah. You know, teams are going to have to continue to scout for that and adjust for that. And our kids sprint hard. I mean, that's the other thing too. Like you can have whatever scheme you want in transition offense, but if you don't sprint hard, it's not going to work. Our kids take a lot of pride in sprinting hard.
Anything else, Coach?